Well, here we have one of our little friends in the train room. We got a ladybug here. And I don't know what it is with these. I read about it online, but they like to eat acrylic paint, wet acrylic paint. So he's right now looking for it. He's going to come across some here in just a little bit. Strangest thing, you can see this is the layout here, everything we're doing on it. But anyway, so I've just put the paint down right through here for my lighter areas before putting the material on. And I'll have a cup. I'll have a cup sitting somewhere up on the bench work, and it'll have plain water in it. But they don't go to that. They go straight to my acrylic paint. I was reading somewhere along the way there that it's I don't know, it's a pheromone thing. I'm not exactly sure that they're attracted to it, that it's the smell of the acrylic. But I've actually watched them in a little puddle that I've had. The puddle disappears. They're actually ingesting the acrylic paint. Crazy little things. So, I don't know. I'm trying to get a good... I don't think I can get a close-up here. Too close to actually showing him doing it. But he's right on a wet spot right there. He's just going to town. And he's already worked his way through all of this right over here. Worked his way down and over here to this. And it doesn't bother me. These don't bother me like the box elder bugs do. The box elder bugs, they get everywhere and they get on and they leave little poops everywhere, staining things. I have yet to see any stains really from these. I'm sure some people have had problems with them. I have seen a trail from one of these. Actually watched them do it. Apparently when they're scared, they leave a little fluid trail, like a blood trail almost. That is supposed to distract predators, I guess. Oh, there he goes. What are we doing here? He's on something. I don't know what he's on. I can't tell. Anyway, so like I said, I've got a cup of water up here on the thing. That's just a plain old cup of water, and I've actually seen them in it. They don't stay very long. They go down, they go in, but then they come here onto the layout wherever I got paint, and this is what they do. He's just a goofy little... I've got about, I don't know, it's cold outside, so we've got a few that have hatched here. Now that we're heading into winter, inside, there's like 3 or 4 in the layout room here. And I've seen a couple of them congregate together when I'm doing stuff. Again, it doesn't harm anything that I'm doing, so it doesn't really bother me. But it's odd. And then we were trying to figure out what it was, and sure enough, it was just that they're attracted to the scent. And they just go after it. Now, I don't see them die afterwards. They'll go off. And if I've only had one in here, I'll see him continuously. He'll work on stuff and he'll just work his way down. And then I'll see him the next day and the next day, because I'll look at the kind of the tint of the shell, the casing for his wings. I don't know what they call that covers his wings. And I can tell by the color because they're not all the same. And I've seen the same one. So he's going after something right there. Yeah. So he's just chowing down. So anyway, crazy little animals. Crazy little animals. So, like I said, it could be a lot worse for an infestation. I don't mind a ladybug eating my acrylic paint. That's no big deal for me. As long as he doesn't eat my like my green stuff, like this stuff here. And I haven't seen him chowing on that. I think there's probably too many. Well, there's chemicals in acrylics, but there's too many chemicals in that for them to actually find it great. But also, there's a lot of glue in it too. So, oh, there he goes. Looking for another spot. So anyway, I thought I'd share that. If any of you, see, there was a piece of that turf. He didn't even bother with it. No, he just wants that paint. By golly, he's going to find some damp paint. And he's just going to go to it. There he goes. Kind of going back to the same little area that he's been in. See, he just goes right over that green. Doesn't bother with that. Drug it along. It's right there. They don't like that. They don't like anything else. They just like the paint. See? Just nothing. Nothing. Maybe he'll come across the road bed. I got fresh paint right over here. If he comes across, I just did this between the tracks. If he just comes over here, he'll get a nice meal. He's washing or doing something now. Anyway, I thought I'd share that. If any of you guys have had that happen on your layout, Or keep an eye out for it. It's fun to watch, especially when you're just sitting doing repetitive stuff, like I'm doing with my doing all this stuff here that I'm getting ready to pour. We're doing those kind of things. It gives you some distraction every now and then. So anyway, look at his little face. Wish I got something that can zoom in a little better. Let me see if I can focus here a little bit. Nope, I'm not focusing in too well. It's pretty good. Not bad for just a phone. Anyway. I might just stay on him here for just a minute or two just to see where he goes and what he does, if he does come over to this right here. Come on, guy. You can do it. Crazy little things. I love ladybugs. Now, I don't know if these are Japanese beetles or if these are the ladybugs. Because we get them both up here. And I've read about the differences before. I can't figure it out. So, come on. You can come across. It's right here. He's really on something right there. It's an edge of a piece of foam. Some of this pink stuff right here that got real wet. So that's what he's chewing on, is the wet edges of that little piece of foam right there. Yeah, because that stuff absorbed quite a bit of the liquid. So he found himself like a little lollipop, I guess. Let's see here if we can come right here, see if we can get a better shot of him. I know, you're probably thinking, what does this have to do with trains? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing, other than the fact that it's the materials that I'm using for what I'm doing. So, but he's been on this thing for a while now, this little whatever this is. I don't see any others around or anywhere else. I actually saw him last night. He was over here before I put all of the material down between the tracks when I just had the paint. He was cruising in and out of this, having a good time, because it's the same light color shell. I have one more in here, and he's got a really dark red, but he's way up in the corner, and he may be done for the season. When they head to a corner, that's pretty much it. So, but yeah, he's just been having a good time. I don't know if he's looking for companionship, and that's drew him to it, and then he's just like, ooh, something to nibble on. But anyway, I'll let this run out for just a minute or two. I just wish I could get down a little closer so you can see what he's doing with his mouth. But we're pretty close. Crazy little guys. All right. Well, he'll hang out with me today while I'm working on the scenery over here. I'm sure I'll have to work around him from time to time. When I start putting the glue down right here, he tends to move away. He did yesterday when I was working on the other side over here. So when I start to work the glue, he'll probably come down here, and there's some fresh paint on down this way right here. So there's like right here and stuff. So he'll have a place to move to. So I'll have a companion with me for the rest of the day. Anyway, thought you guys might like to see that. Thanks for watching.